Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next module of the course. And so in today's course, we're gonna go over setting up our store. Now, how are we supposed to set up our store once we just have the LLC and the EIN number? So the first step that we have to go about when deciding on creating your store is to decide on a niche. You have to pick a niche, and in today's video, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tell you what makes a good niche, how to find a niche, because I know a lot of people get stuck in this phase, and truthfully speaking, your niche, your industry will make or break your business depending on how you go about it. And so what makes a good niche is a few determining factors. The first determining factor is going to be low competition. So you want to go into niches where you aren't in a saturated market. And I know a lot of people bounce that term around. Oh, this market is saturated. I don't know if I should go into it. This niche is saturated. This is saturated. Blah, 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 blah. Listen, every niche could be saturated, but if you're good, if you're the best of the best, which is exactly what PeakFlow embodies, being the best of the best high-ticket e-commerce dropshippers, you will be fine. However, when you first start off, having low competition is going to be one of the first primary goals of supplier research. The best suppliers that I'm working with currently have about a range of 15 to 20 other dropshippers that are in their dealer program. So the first thing that you should go about when it comes to finding your niche is making sure that there's not a lot of dropshippers. However, that doesn't mean you won't be able to make sales in a saturated industry. For example, sauna niche is semi-saturated because everybody in high-ticket e-commerce talks about the sauna niche, and that is okay. Because if you're good, you're going to be able to beat the competition. And also there are sub niches within a niche. Within the sauna niche, you could go into cold plunge therapy. You could go into fitness equipment via sauna. You could go into other realms of sub niches that will bring about more revenue to you. Again, like I said, it's about the information that you have. It's about the community that you surround yourself with. And it's about the morals that in which you as an entrepreneur, as the leader of your business stands for. And so the first thing that I look at is low competition. The next thing that I want to do is look for products that have high demand. So high demand is by using the Google Keyword Planner. For those that don't know what Google Keyword Planner is, the Google Keyword Planner is pretty much the way that Google gives you free keyword tools to use. Meaning, when you are using Google ads, when you're running advertisements, Google wants you to run ads, and they're giving you a free keyword planner for you to use. And so this keyword planner goes and tells us that saunas have about 240,000 searches monthly just for the word sauna. It's very important for you guys to understand that Google ads, Google itself is a search engine. We're gonna go more in depth about Google ads in the future and later modules. However, I want you to know that Google and Bing are search engines. What this means is somebody searches a keyword, and the engine, which is Google, is where we appear on the search terms. Now, when it comes to Google, when you are searching for a particular keyword, let's say I'm searching for the keyword electric bike, you'll see over here that there is the sponsored section, which is the shopping side, and then you'll see this section, which is the free organic side, also known as SEO, search engine optimization. And then you'll see on the bottom that there will be some sponsored posts like this one over here. And these are known as search ads. So within the Google ads realm, just going a little bit into how the future Google ads course looks like, is going to be your shopping ads, search ads, and then SEO, which is free traffic. So we want to leverage this, very important, because from here, we're able to gauge whether a niche is good or not. So when it comes to finding your niche, you have to make sure that your niche and your product that you're choosing has a market. Meaning you're gonna have more people searching for the sauna niche versus maybe a microphone niche. So like people that are searching saunas probably have more people than searching for like high-end microphones. Although could be completely random. My point is you wanna look for an industry where it's like, like people, like there should be a market for it. Like people are actually buying saunas, cold plunge tubs, outdoor kitchens, barbecue grills, fireplaces. People are actually buying that stuff. You just want to think in mind, does this item or does this niche or does this product actually have mass market demand. Because if it does, then it's a potential niche for you to go into. And ideally, you want to find niches again with less dropshippers, but also it should have some branded search demand, which basically means every single manufacturer, every single supplier, every single business in the world of e-commerce has something known as their brand market share. And what that basically means is that every single brand has customers going up to them on Google searching for them. Let's say someone goes on Google and searches Wayfair. Wayfair probably has like 250,000, 250,000 monthly searches, which basically means this is a brand's market. This is the branded market on the search engine. So in this case, in high ticket e-commerce, we want to look at a brand's keyword market. So I know that sounds a little confusing. And again, this will be all explained in the Google Ads module. So just wait for that, but you make sure you keep on sticking with me, okay? Because when it comes to branded search demand, there's going to be less searches, but these searches are a lot more warmer audience. Now, if you follow me on my YouTube channel, by the way, if you haven't yet, you make sure you follow me. You know that branded keyword terms are at the middle of the funnel. What that basically means is that someone searching for the keyword sauna is less likely to buy versus someone that's searching for the keyword sunray sauna, because Sunray Sauna is a brand. They know that brand. They know that they're not just in the market to buy any sauna. They're not here just to buy this sauna or that sauna or this sauna. They're here to buy Sunray Sauna. And what's even more targeted than that is the product type and stuff like that. I'm not gonna go too crazy into that, but the point is, people that are searching for the brand of the keyword, people that are searching for the actual brand name, I hope I could drill that into you, the brand name, those have warm intent, and we look into those keywords first because those have the highest purchase intent. And if you are still watching this and you don't follow, I'll do one more example. Look, living room TV would be an idea of somebody that's looking or interested in buying a TV for their living room. However, it is not as targeted or as warm or as purchase intent buyer worthy than Samsung TV. Samsung TV is the brand. It's Samsung. People know when they go on Samsung, you want to buy the Samsung TV. So our goal in high ticket e-commerce is to appear for a Samsung TV when someone searches Samsung TV by being an authorized dealer for Samsung TV. In this case, Sunray Sauna, if we show up for a Sunray Sauna product, because we're an authorized dealer, we're a legitimate, authorized, no inventory reseller, we could sell Sunray Saunas. Now we're able to find a gap between people that are looking for a product and people that have a product and middlemaning the service, which is the beauty of high ticket e-commerce. So moving forward, in terms of finding your niche, you also want to look for products that are non-seasonal / evergreen. Now, what do I mean by that? So when it comes to non-seasonal items, when it comes to products that will be evergreen and consistently generate you tons and tons of cash flow and money to your bank account every single month, what you need to look for are markets that will have consistency when it comes to market selling. So fireplace would be an example of a winter market. It's a seasonal item versus grills, which is a summer item. Now, the key is, although we do recommend fireplaces, we do recommend grills, we do recommend all of this stuff, how do you go about it? Well, you just have to think to yourself, if I'm going to start a store and I want to get into the best industry possible, knowing that I need low competition, it has to have mass market, you need me and Trevor as your coaching, so make sure you apply to our coaching program. And then also you need to find out that these are non-seasonal evergreen products. How do we go about that? So you have to ask yourself the questions. Who do we sell to during economic depressions? And I know that's not the best word we want to hear, economic depression. Nobody want to hear that, but let's really think about this for 1 second, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, if the whole entire world were to go down, the economies are not doing the best, we are hitting terrible, terrible times. Who is going to still buy from us? If you didn't know where I was going, the answer is rich people. If you target people that have money, they will buy from you because they have money. The key is, how do you position yourself to put yourself in a position to let the water rain, which is exactly why you're watching this and exactly why you're going to be able to do that. Because if you ask yourself, okay, I'm gonna target rich people, what do rich people want to buy? And that's where the ideas should start coming. Wow, rich people buy real estate. They have houses. They will go invest into a $5,000 fireplace. They will buy a $10,000 outdoor kitchen. They will get a home sauna for them because they're just bougie. Bougie AF means rich for people that, don't know that. But rich people will buy during any time of economic uncertainty, during times of economic depression, and that is who you want to target. So you must ask yourself the other question of, okay, if I'm going to target rich people, what do rich people buy no matter what, no matter any times of economic uncertainty? And that's where you just have to really nail it. I already gave you a few ideas. I will give you one more bonus nugget. Think about it from this perspective. If you are going to invest into anything, you're going to buy something, you're spending thousands of dollars to buy something, right? That obviously has to have meaning. It has to have a solution to a problem that you have in your life. Now, what if those problems were your dreams? What if that in order for me to obtain my dreams at a certain career, I need to invest in certain products? And even if I don't invest, maybe coaches could invest into these products. You get what I'm saying? Professional sports equipment. I don't know if I should tell you that, but I'm gonna tell you guys because it is what it is. Look, guys, think about it. If you're going for your dreams, you're trying to make it into the NBA, MLB, football, baseball, you are going to invest into professional sports equipment. And so one way to look at it is to target professional athletes or people that are aspiring for their dreams. You target coaches, schools, you go into that realm. You see how you have to think about it. And that is what I mean when I say saturation isn't really a thing, because the best of the best will always be the best of the best and just continue winning and thriving. So just keep that in mind when it comes to market saturation. Every single market does work. You just have to think outside the box. You have to know what you're doing. You have to make sure all of the processes and systems are clean, streamlined. You are an actual good dropshipper, which is exactly what we teach inside our coaching program. So make sure you check that out. But moving forward in terms of suppliers, you want to make sure that the niche that you choose, the product type that you go into, there's also tons of suppliers in it. And so you might come into an untapped niche, but e-commerce is still relatively new for that niche, which is great, to be honest, if you have the patience. However, you also want to have a fine line, because some programs, some industries have literally no e-commerce programs. They don't even know what MAP policy is. They don't know what UMRP is. And again, all will be explained throughout this course, so don't even worry about those terms. But the point is, some industries have more established online dealer programs. Other industries might be a little bit more laggy behind. But regardless, if you think about it, if they're a new industry, you get to set new standards. You get to set the rule, be the president, and actually just tell them this is how you should do it. You got to do it like this. You got to do it like that. Give us 30% margins on your products. You have to enforce MAP policy, which is minimum advertising price. You have to sell for this amount so we don't go into any price wars. And then as long as you go ahead and you ship it the way you're supposed to, and then we'll do the marketing, we'll do the sales, we'll do the customer service, everybody wins. You are now the founder. You are now the leader of your industry, which is amazing if you know what you're doing. And the only way you're going to know what you're doing is if you surround yourself with people that are constantly doing this and sharpening their sword, which is exactly why you need to enroll into PeakFlow. Now, the last thing when it comes to your niche is going to be your price point. How do you determine the pricing is going to be on your suppliers, is going to be on the product catalogs in which they are offering? I like to look for products that are above $1,000 because that's what high ticket literally means. You want to sell high price point products, which is why you want to look for products that are expensive. $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000. Heck, I have seen $129,000 listings. So it's crazy. People make this type of money, and this is exactly how. You just find suppliers that are like this. You go into good niches, and moving forward, this is how we find a niche. All right, guys, I'm gonna explain to you all of the sauce. Make sure you guys don't just pay full out of attention. I know sometimes it's easy to just stop watching and okay, I understand, we'll put this in the background. Make sure you listen the up. All right, so how to find niches. There are 3 methods that I'm about to share with you. So method number 1, you must use what you have. You must use your unmatched perspicacity and understand the intricacies of rich people. That is what I'm trying to tell you guys since the day one, since I first started this video. You must find niches and industry that rich people will buy. How do you do that? Go around you, look at what you have around you. There are $1 million ideas just a couple ways from you, meaning you will find ideas. Look around you. What is selling? Gazebos, outdoor kitchens, grills, fireplaces. Like, what are all these people buying? Look around and be perspicacious. What's Costco selling? What's Home Depot selling? What's Wayfair selling? Guys, there are so many niches. That's why I'm not afraid to just spitball the ones that come on top of my head, because there's just so many industries. E-commerce is a $8.3 trillion market. That means it's an $8.3 trillion pie. That is bigger than a country's GDP. That is how much digital marketing real estate is for grabs. If you know what you're doing, it's only growing. This is the only industry right now during these economic times that is actually return on investment positive, and it's looking bright. The future is amazingly bright. It's for you to capitalize on this. You must be able to know how to find suppliers. The first thing you want to do is just be perspicacious. Look, think about it. What can I sell for very expensive that has market so people want to buy and I could get for cheaper? Well, Marcus said that there are these manufacturers that have dealer programs. So for example, when I'm at the gym, I will go into my pull-up machine. I'll look at all the machines. I'll see who the brands are. Look at the treadmills, look at the pull-up bar, look at all the machines there. Wow, it's coming from this same manufacturer. Let me give them a call and see if they have a dealer program. It's stuff like that that you just have to be aware of things. And if you're not, man, like, I don't know what you want me to do except go into method number 2, which is the random word generator, guys. That is it. I am gonna go into Google right now and I'm gonna random generate you a niche, and we're just gonna go from there. So we're gonna generate 5 words and we're just gonna click generate. Dear Trey, abstract, respectable observer. So obviously the most sensible one that I'm gonna use is Trey. So let us search up Trey on Google. So this is how you find suppliers, guys. You're gonna click shopping. So you wanna toggle onto the shopping tab, which is what I mentioned, right? We're using the Google shopping technique. Again, I have a YouTube video where me and Trevor go into the random word generator in more depth if you wanna see more examples like this, but take notes. So you're gonna go and just put 5,000 and let's see if there are any search results for $5,000 trays, which, boom, patient tray cart. So just like that, we just found a potential niche, patient tray cart. And then you see how the rabbit hole kind of just continues, because now I just found a niche that is a potential. Look, if I was maybe like a nurse right now, if I'm watching this, I'm a nurse and I have patients and they have these known as patient tray carts. Well, listen, guess what? We could go into this niche because number 1, I have, some knowledge with it. Number 2, there's not many people selling it. So this is how we assess the competition. Let's say if you were to search like a sauna, right? You're gonna see there's a lot more people. However, there is more market, like there's more buying intent, like there's more action going on. So it just depends on how you wanna play with it. Which industry do you wanna be more low key? Do you wanna be more high key? How do you wanna play with it? But just like that, with just one random word, toggle into the filter, click shopping, found a search, and then starting the rabbit hole, going into hotel, restaurant equipment, hotel niche, boom, restaurant niche, boom. Like, do you guys see what I'm saying? Like, it's everywhere. Furniture, smallware, restaurant equipment, hotels, hospitality, janitor, right? But hotels and hospitality will be a potentially good niche as well, which honestly, I like, because why? You're serving to rich people. So moving forward, I think you are starting to understand what I'm trying to say. So I'm gonna go into method number 3, big box retailers. So in order for us to find good niches in big box retailers, we shall go to the big box retailers brand store. So we're gonna go into Wayfair, Lowe's, Home Depot, and even Costco, guys. Look at this. Costco sells a golf simulator. If you guys are watching this video, you guys are looking for niches, man, if you had just taken a note, I probably said like 7, 8, 9, 10 niches already off the bat that you could choose from. Again, this shit is not rocket science, guys. You just have to think and just use your brain and just look. What is actually gonna sell? Mirrors, vanities, sinks, tubs, Vacuums. Interesting. Ceiling fans, outdoor living. So that's one way. You go to Lowe's, you have blinds, windows, home decor, kitchen, lighting and ceiling fans again, patio. You'll see that there are so many options. There's so much market. Home improvement, kitchen again, lighting again, rugs. I've actually seen high ticket dropshipping rugs, believe it or not. Watch this. I'm gonna go and click rugs. You see how it all combines together into the mass amazing strategy that we have today at PeakFlow. You search rugs, 5,000 and above. You see that Wayfair is selling I am not joking, when there are $200,000 items listed that are being dropshipped. I swear, I don't know who's buying this, but if there's someone selling it, there is someone buying it. Ashley Stark Home selling this for $800,000. You know this store is catered to the elites. Like, no joke, the elites of the elites are buying a 1 million. That's gotta be a glitch in the system. I don't believe $1 million. Poor Google ads. But the point is, guys, you guys are starting to see it. There's a ton of ways to find niches, and we're gonna end the video by me recommending you 3 niches. And so keep in mind, these niches are more of the popular high ticket e-commerce niches. These are the niches that you could go into, starting with saunas, barbecue grills, and outdoor kitchen. I recommend going into outdoor kitchen, barbecue grills, and sauna, all of them, because you want to sell as many suppliers as possible. You want to build yourself up to be a Wayfair. However, I also find the best success with niche specific stores. So there's 2 ways you're gonna have to look at this from an entrepreneurial standpoint. You will either have to create a Wayfair where you're gonna have tons of suppliers and everything, all types of suppliers onto your store, every type of niche, every type of product, and become a Wayfair, or you go into being a specific product niche. I recommend going into a niche specific. And so if you have a legit sauna brand that's targeting people in the sauna niche, and believe me, you could sub niche the sauna niche into so many different areas and still be within the sauna niche. Or you go into the grill niche and be a specific type of grill, like a specific freestanding grill, or a specific type outdoor kitchen, 5-person outdoor kitchen, 10-person outdoor kitchen. I don't know outdoor kitchens like that, but my point is you go into specific niches and then go and find an even more subtopic specific niche, or you go into the realm of finding all suppliers. But it comes down to what you want out of this business model, right? The way you tackle this business model, if you're looking for $2,000-$3,000 profit a month, is not the same way you will tackle it if you want $10,000-$20,000 profit a month. It's not the same way you'll tackle it if you want $50,000-$100,000 profit every single month. Different systems have to be put in place, different ways you have to look at it. Now it goes back to if you want to have a super big general store with tons of suppliers, if you can handle that type of traffic, or if you want to go into a niche specific and just have a team of business built out into one specific niche and industry so that you can maybe potentially exit in the future for 5, 6, 7, 8x multiplier. Up to you. But for those that don't know, you can actually build out e-commerce stores, get it to $5,000, $10,000 profit a month consistently for about 6 to 12 months. And then you can find an investor to buy from you from 6, 7, 8, 9, 10x multiplier. I have seen stores that have gotten sold and exited for a ton amount of cash flow. And that's really good because as you are building this business model, you are also building your skill set. You're building out your credential. You're building out you. And so for you to just build a store, sell it, exit, get some cash flow, reinvest into another business, I've seen this happen and be rinsed and repeated time after time again. You go into this business model only looking to close B2B deals, which means business to business, like for example, hotels, restaurants, just finding businesses to sell mass whole orders to. You go into it from the B2C perspective of just finding tons of different customers and buying the products from you and being a full authorized dealer. You go into it as a niche. You could go into it however you want because the world is your oyster. You are the leader of your destiny. And make sure, I hope I get my message across of this business model works so well. And the reason I'm able to share this with you honestly is because it's just so much market that I cannot handle. I might as well build a community of people, of friends, of close friends and family that I could call on and just play the game of business. And so hopefully this video gives you guys insights on how to find good niches. I hope I gave you guys all of the clarity you need to get started. Again, be perspicacious, be understanding of the surroundings around you, and be thinking or aware of what rich people buy. They will buy anything and everything. You just have to find what they want to buy, and then you have to become an authorized dealer for those products. You have to build relationships. You have to learn how to build sales team, customer service, and all of this stuff. Capitulate it into one business model, which me and Trevor could give you all of the sauce and show you all of the keys. Check out the mentorship application down below. That's it for this video.